my voice audible? Is my voice audible? Anyone? Okay. So today we are going to do some numericals. One numerical on spatial domain filtering. It is low pass filter, median filter that we have discussed. And other will be on one of the coding technique. That coding technique is basically the image compression coding technique known as Huffman coding. Okay. So just take a notebook with you. You have to write it down as well. Okay. Anytime you feel any doubt in any particular point in time, just post it in the chat box or raise your hand. Okay. Okay. So write down the first question. The question is given to you like you are given a 3x3 image. You are given a 3x3 image. Like you can take any values like 5, 1, 7, 2, 6, 4, 2, 1 and 3. Okay. So you are given this 3x3 image. What you need to do is write down what will be the new value of center pixel. What will be the new value of center pixel when image is passed through, and this image is passed through. Okay, number 1. So this is the sub image given to you 3x3, 517623421. You have to find the new value of the center pixel when this entire image is passed through. Number 1 is your average filter. Whether it is average filter, low pass filter or box filter, they all mean the same thing. Okay, average filter, low pass filter or box filter. So you know that box filter, if I want to represent a box filter, how it is going to be represented? It is nothing but it is all ones and 1/9. Okay, you have to apply this filter over here, apply the convolution operation and get the answer, and once you get the answer, this center pixel will be replaced by that. Okay, how to do that? You multiply this 1 with 5, 1 with 1. So you multiply each element with 1 and then add the result and divide by 1/9. So basically what you have to do is you have to add all these numbers, multiply it by 1/9, that is take its average. Okay, that's how you will get the answer. Okay, so what is going to be the answer? It is going to be 5 plus 1 plus 7 plus 6 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1 whole divided by 9. Add all this whole divided by 9. You will get in decimal, if you saw this, as 3.44. Okay, but 3.44 is not a pixel value. So what you are going to do is you are going to round it off. Answer is going to be 3. Okay, then So this input image, it was applied to this filter. What will be the result? In the result, what will happen? This center pixel 2 will be replaced by 3. So if you would like to write the answer after this operation, this will be the answer. That is the center pixel, which was 2 initially, it will be replaced by 3. Okay, simple operation. Simple averaging means just to add the values, scale it by 1 by 9 if you are using a 3 cross 3 window. Okay. In this case, we have an image that is 3 cross 3 size, so we obviously will use a 3 cross 3 window only. Otherwise, it will be also mentioned in the question. Okay, you have to use 3 cross 3 filter, 5 cross 5 filter, or whatever. I hope so this is clear to you. Second part, if it is there like geometric mean filter. So average filter is the simple mean. This is geometric mean. Geometric mean we used to do in your geometric progression, GP and AP. Okay. So arithmetic mean is simply this. Geometric mean. How will you find out geometric mean? Geometric mean is given by you simply multiply all the values of this 3 cross 3 window of the original image. Like you will write like this: 5 into 1 into 7 into 6 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 2 into 1 whole raised to power 1 by 9. 9 is the total number of pixels that are present. This is how geometric mean will be calculated. How to find out geometric mean if we are given 3 numbers? See here. If we have A, B and C, the center one is known as the arithmetic mean, given by A plus C by 2. And in case of GP, this B is equal to under root of AC. Two numbers are there, so it is nothing but 1 by 2. And you multiply. So here we have 9 numbers. You multiply all the 9 numbers raised to power 1 by 9. Okay. We solve it and we are going to get the answer that I am going to write. That will be 2.78. That will be approximate to 3 because when you round off, the answer will be 3. Any doubt in these two? Anyone? Is it clear? Is it clear? Can I erase this? बाकी सब सोए हुए हैं क्या? फर्स्ट लेक्चर में ही आप सोए हुए होते हो हैं? भी कोई रिस्पॉन्स नहीं था. I was asking so many students. ठीक है, आपकी मर्जी है. Okay. Third, when you pass this through a harmonic mean filter. When you pass this through a harmonic mean filter. Okay. How does this harmonic mean is calculated? Let us see that. Harmonic mean is nothing but it is equal to the total number of pixels, that is 9, whole divided by the sum of reciprocal of all these values. That is the geometrical formula to calculate harmonic mean. You have to remember this. 9 is the total number of pixels. If it is a 3 cross 3 window, it will be 9. If it is a 5 cross 5 window, it will be 25. Okay. Then at the denominator, you will take reciprocal of all the values and will add. Okay. So total number of pixels value 3 cross 3, that is 9, divided by reciprocal of all the values and their addition. Okay. If you solve this, you will get 2.13. That is nothing but 2. Round it off to true value. So in each and every case, once I get the result, like I get 2 over here. In the previous case, I got 3. In each and every case, this input image, you will draw it once again with the center value replaced by the result. In the first case, you got the answer as 3. Second case, answer 3. So in the first 2 cases, this 2 will be replaced by 3, the center pixel. Here in this case, this 2 will remain as such. So this will be the same output. Okay. Next comes is max filter. Max stands for maximum value. It is very simple. It is very simple. Max filter. In max filter, what you have to do is you have to just see the 3 cross 3 neighborhood. In the 3 cross 3 neighborhood, whichever is the maximum gray level value, maximum pixel value, that will be the answer. Because this stands for nothing but maximum value, maximum filter. You are just going to replace this center value with the maximum value. What is the maximum value in this case? 7. So answer will be 7. This 2 will be replaced by 7. Okay, from the name it suggests. Then comes MIN, min filter or minimum filter. This is opposite to max filter. In this case, what is the lowest possible value? That is 1. So you will replace the center pixel by 1. So just you have to see the maximum value, that will be the result. Minimum value, that will be the result in the 3 cross 3 window around the center pixel. Okay. Next is median filter. This question is for you. Okay. Just find out the median of all these 9 values and tell me the answer. Hurry up. 1 minute I will give you. Tell me what will be the result when I apply a median filter. Median filter has got various names. You should remember the names. It is either median filter, non-linear filter, and one more name I gave you in the class, that is known as order statistics filter. Order statistics filter. Just tell me what will be the result. Let me see the answers who has given. So I'll raise a poll question. ऐसे तो आप जवाब देने नहीं वाले, ठीक है? I will also get to know who all are doing and who all are not doing. Hurry up. Ten students not responded yet. Anish, Deepak, Devesh, Harsh, Janit, Sai, Jaspreet, Ritik, Sachin, Varun. Okay, I'm ending the poll. Majority of the students have given the answer as option number 2, that is 2. Okay, then 3 students have given the answer as option number 3. Okay, Anji, let me ask you students. Hardik, unmute your mic. Okay, leave it. I don't want to waste time. So the correct answer is, let me show you how I will get the answer. I'm going to erase the remaining portion first of all. So when you apply median filter, first step is you have to arrange all these pixel values in the ascending order. So what will be the value? 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Which is the middlemost term? The fifth term from the starting. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. So the answer is 3. Only few students have got it right. The correct answer is 3. Okay. Now, last filter, that is weighted averaging filter. Last is weighted averaging filter. So for weighted averaging filter, there are number of filters available. Okay, suppose I take one example. I take this filter because it is not mentioned in the question. That is which filter to take. So I can take one example as the filter where I am having the center value as the maximum 4, 2, 2, 2 over here, 1 over here. And outside what I will get? Total values will be what? 2, 3, 4, 4 plus 4, 8, 12, 14 and 16. 1 by 16. This is going to be my weighted averaging filter. This is one filter that was there in your that you discussed in the theory class. If you apply this filter over here, what you are going to get? See over here. This one value will be multiplied by 5, so 5. 2 value will be multiplied by 1. It will be 2. 1 into 7, 7. 2 into 6, 12. 4 into 2, 8. 2 into 3, 6. 4 plus 4 plus 1. You add all this, divide by 16, whatever value you get, you round it off and replace the center value with the resulting value. I'll repeat once again. This is the filter that you have got. How to apply convolution operation, because when we talk about weighted averaging filtering, these are nothing but linear filters or convolution filters. So 1 into 5, 5, 2 into 1, 2, 7, 12, 8, 6, 4, 4 and 1. You add all this, divide by 1 by 16. Whatever the answer you will get, you replace the center value with that. Okay. Any doubt in any of the part, just let me know. Otherwise, we can move further to Huffman coding technique. Okay. I am erasing this. Give the heading. Huffman coding. HUFFMAN coding. Question is like this. You are given six symbols. These symbols can be your pixel values as well with their probabilities. Like you are given six symbols, x1, x2, so on up to x6, and they have certain probability of occurrence. Like probability of x1 is equal to 0.3, x2 is equal to 0.25, 0.2, 0.12, 0.08. The last symbol is having the probability 0.05. Just note it down first. I'm repeating. Given six symbols x1, x2, so on up to x6 with their probability of occurrence. For x1 it is 0.3, x2 0.25, x3 0.2, x4 0.12, x5 0.08, x6 0.05. For x6 it is 0.05. Okay, noted this. Now, some important things to note before starting this question. What we have to do, we have to apply Huffman coding technique on this. This is the question. We have to apply. We'll write the question first of all. Complete. Apply Huffman coding technique and calculate the average length of code word. Number 2, entropy, and number 3 is the coding efficiency. Number 1, average length. Number 2, entropy. Number 3, coding efficiency. Okay. Now, before starting this question, some important points to remember. Whenever you are taking these symbols, you should take them in such a manner. Like in this question, it is already given you have to take x1, x2, x6, so on. But if in any question these symbols are not given and you are taking your own symbol, like A, B, C, D symbols or x1, x2, so on, you have to remember that you have to select these symbols in such a manner that, or you have to arrange these symbols in such a manner that they are in the descending order of their probability. Descending order of probability. Remember this. When we solve this, we'll write these symbols in such a manner that they are in the form of descending order of the probabilities. In this question, I have taken all the symbols in the descending order only. 0.3, 0.25, 0.2, 0.12, all are in descending order. First thing is this. Now, there are chances that two pixel values may have the same probability as well. Okay, like this example, I have I have four symbols A, B, C, and D. This is having 0.3. This is having 0.2. This is having suppose 0.1 and 4, 6, 5, 8, 9, and 10. Like this. Take this example. You have four symbols. A is having the probability 0.5, B is having 0.1, C is having 0.3, D is having 0.1. Okay. So when I will write these symbols, how they will be written? See over here. First of all, I will write A because it is having maximum probability. Then it will be C. Okay. Now I have got two symbols with the same probability, B and D. So I would prefer now the ascending order, the order in which I have taken the symbols. Like A, B, C, D, it is the serial order. So I will prefer D first and D first. These are some of the rules that you have to keep in mind while applying Huffman coding technique. Okay. Third important thing, if you add all these probabilities, the sum should be equal to 1. If the sum is not coming equal to 1, there is some problem in the question. So sum of all probabilities should be 1, like in this case as well. First thing. Second thing, then you have to take the symbols. Suppose randomly I take the symbols A, B, C, D. These are their probabilities. I will write them in the descending order. First will be A, then will come C, then out of B and D, which one I will decide because they are having same probability. The one I have written in the serial order first. That is B and then D. Okay. Why I am saying this? This is very important because once the code word will be assigned, then it will vary depending upon the symbols. Okay. So descending order सेम अगर आता है तो आपको इस तरह करना है और सम इसका 1 होना चाहिए. कितना पता लग गया पहले? अभी हमने क्वेश्चन स्टार्ट नहीं किया, क्वेश्चन स्टार्ट करेंगे अब. ठीक है. ये रूल्स क्लियर है वाले आपको? इसको एरेज कर दूं, अब स्टार्ट कर दूं क्वेश्चन, यस और नो? हमने ये 3 पार्ट्स निकालने हैं, मैं एरेज कर रहा हूं अभी सभी को एंड आई एम स्टार्टिंग विद द क्वेश्चन. See over here how you will write. First is the symbol, then is the probability of symbol. X of I can be 1, 2, 3, 4, any symbol, and it is P of X of I. What are the symbols available with me? X1, X2, X3, 4, 5 and 6. 6 symbols are there. Okay, then their probabilities. 0.3, 0.25, 0.2, 0.12, 0.08, 0.05. Okay, this is the first step. Symbols in the decreasing order of their probabilities. ठीक है. अब आपको इसको स्टार्ट किस तरह करना है कोडिंग टेक्निक, यहां से देखो. नाउ यू विल मेक पेयर्स. आप इन दोनों के पेयर बनाओगे बॉटम से, हमेशा बॉटम से स्टार्ट करना है. बॉटम से पेयर बनाओगे मतलब इन दोनों को ऐड करोगे. एक लाइन लगाई, इसका मतलब इन दोनों को ऐड करोगे. जब इनको ऐड करोगे व्हाट विल बी द रिजल्ट? 0.13. अब 0.13 जो है वो 0.12 से इट इज बिग, सो व्हाट विल हैपन, आई विल राइट लाइक दिस. 0.13, 0.12 will come here. Okay, 0.2 will be as such, 0.25 will be as such, 0.3 will be as such in the next phase. Add this to, if the result is greater, put it above. If the result is smaller, put it in the right only. So it is greater, it comes here, 0.12 will go here. Okay, next step. Add again from the bottom, 0.13 plus 0.12. What you are going to get? You are going to get 0.25. 0.25 is greater than this. It will go above. This will come down. Now, if you see over here, I add these two, I get 0.25. 0.25 is already there. Okay, but this 0.25 you will always keep on the top, and the result that you will get you always keep at the bottom. You don't have to take it above this. Okay, in this case you were getting 0.13, which was greater than this, that is okay. Here you get 0.25, it is greater than this, so it will come above this. But if you already have 0.25, keep that in the same line and keep this below only. Okay, this is 0.30. Here, then to add these two, it is going to be 0.45. Now it will move to the top. Okay, 0.30 will come here. 0.25 is going to come here. add this two, it moves to the bottom, it moves to the top, 0.55 and 0.45. Okay, I'm writing it properly. Is this pairing clear to you? Okay. Now, once we do the pairing, last we'll get 0.55, 0.45. You will add, you will get 1 only. Now, this is the second step in this. After writing it in the descending order, make 2 pairs. Then the next step is you have to assign them codes. Okay. How to assign them codes? Wherever you have made a pair, what you will do is you will assign 0 to the top, 1 to the bottom. 0 to the top, 1 to the bottom, 0 to the top, 1 to the bottom, 0 to top, 1 to the bottom, and 0 to top, 1 to the bottom. Clear? Okay. Now, once this is done, now we can write the code words for this. Okay. What will be the code words? I'll tell you how to find out the code words now. You just have to follow along the arrow. Okay. Just have to follow along the arrow. You will get the corresponding code word for the corresponding symbol. So what is going to be the answer? If you see over here for x1, suppose I want to write down the code word. What will be the value? For x1 it will be, if you go along this line, you see no symbol, you move over here to the bottom. What is the first symbol you encounter? That is 0. If you move along this line, you first go to here. This is nothing but 0. And then you move to the top. At top also you have got 0. So 0 and 0. 2 zeros are encountered. So x1 will be assigned 00 code word. This is the preliminary code word or the temporary code word. Is it clear to you? How do we assign x1 as 00? Okay. If it is clear, tell me for x2. What will be the value? You have to move along this arrow. You move bottom over here. Bottom it is 1. Then you move to the top. It is 0. So 1, 0. Okay. Then for x3, what will be the value? If you move along the arrow, you will encounter 1, then top, then this. It will be 1, 1. Yes or no? Okay. Then for x4, it will be bottom 1, top 0, 1. It will be 1, 0, 1. Okay. For x5, I am writing over here. For x5, it will be 0, 0, 0, and 1. Then for x6, it will be 1, 0, 0, and 1. Is this part clear to everyone? Yes or no? If you have any doubt, kindly ask. How to write these code words? Okay. Now these are the preliminary code words. These are not your final code words. So I am going to erase all this. Now we are going to do the mathematical part. Okay. Now see over here. I will write these symbols once again. So after this coding is done, you will make a table, draw a table. First you will write symbol, then is the probability of occurrence, then you have the preliminary code word, then you have final code word, and then you have NI. XI, P of XI, preliminary code word, a temporary code word, and the final code word, and N of I. N of I, I'll tell you what is it. First of all, I'll write all the symbols: X1, X2, X3, X4, X5, and X6. The probability was, I'll write 0.3, 0.25, 0.2, 0.12, 0.08, and 0.05. What were the preliminary code words? 00, 10, 11, 101, 0001, 1001. Okay. Now, how to obtain the final code words? Just see over here. You will take the mirror image of this. 00, if you take the mirror image, you are again going to get 00 only. 10, you interchange these two. That will be the mirror image. 0 will come here, 1 will come here. That is the mirror image. 1, mirror image will be 1. Okay. 101. These two will be replaced. Center one will be as such. So it is going to be 101 only. Then how to replace this? This will be replaced with this. This will be replaced with this. So what you are going to get is 1000. Okay. This is going to be replaced with this. This is going to be replaced with each other. Here you will get again 1001. So you have to take the mirror image of it. Just write it in the reverse manner. 0001 means 1000. Okay, just write it in the reverse order. Okay. Then what is N of I? Now these are the final code words that you have get. See over here, it is of 2 bits, 2 bits, 2 bits, 3, 4, and 4 bits. So this is the variable length coding. So Huffman coding is the variable length coding. Ni stands for what is the number of bits for the individual code word. Here 2 bits are there, so it will be 2. 2, 2. 1, 2, 3. 3 bits. 4 bits, 4 bits. Is it clear? If you have any doubt, you can ask. Let me see the comment section. Okay. So now 3 parts are there along with this question. First is to find the average length. Second is entropy. Third one is coding efficiency. That is very simple. So that now I will talk about. Okay. So we have 5 minutes, so it will be done. So first part is length of the code word. Average length of code word. Formula, you know, it is given by L average. As we have seen when we were talking about coding redundancy. The formula is summation I is 1 to 6. Why 1 to 6? Because I have 6 symbols. What I have to do is I have to multiply the probability with N of I. This column and this column. P of X of I and N of I column will be multiplied, then added for 6 symbols, and you will get the result. Okay. ये क्या होगा देखो 0.3 into 2 will be 0.6, 0.25 into 2 0.5, 0.2 into 2 0.4, 0.12 into 3 0.36, 0.12 into 1, 2, 3, 4 is done. 0.08 into 4 0.32, 0.05 into 4 0.2. When you will add this, what result you will get? You are going to get 2.38 as the answer. So answer is going to be 2.38 bits per symbol or pixel. If we are talking about pixel values, it will be bits per pixel. If we are taking it as symbols, it will be bits per symbol. This L average, is it clear to you? Multiply this with this. Just add the result. You will get 2.38. Okay. Now, the second part. I am going to erase all this. Second part is entropy. Write down the formula for entropy. Entropy is given by H of, this is nothing but for symbol, source. Entropy of a source is given by the formula minus summation I is 1 to 6, it will be in this case, probability multiply by log to the base 2 of probability. Okay, it is given by this formula p of x of I into log to the base 2 of p of x of I. But this log to the base 2 I cannot calculate. In the calculators you can only do log to the base 10. So in order to convert this, I multiply it by 3.32. I get the value as I equal to 1, 6 p of x of I into log to the base 10 of p of x of I. So this is the formula that you will use. I have converted this log to the base 2 into log to the base 10 minus 3.32. Okay. तो एंट्रोपी जो है वो तो आप ठीक है बिना हफमैन कोडिंग किए भी निकाल सकते हो, क्योंकि इसमें आपको सिर्फ प्रोबेबिलिटी की नॉलेज चाहिए और प्रोबेबिलिटी आपको क्वेश्चन में ऑलरेडी गिवन होगी. ठीक है, तो देखो किस तरह सॉल्व करोगे इसको. लिख रहा हूं यहाँ पे माइनस 3.32 इंटू ब्रैकेट्स के अंदर प्रोबेबिलिटी इंटू लॉग ऑफ प्रोबेबिलिटी. प्रोबेबिलिटी कितनी थी पहले उसकी 0.3 log of 10 of 0.3, then 0.25 log to the base 10 of 0.25, then 0.2 into log to the base 10 of 0.2, so on. You will write for all the six symbols. Last symbol will be 0.05 into log to the base 10 of 0.05. Log you can calculate with the help of calculator. Multiply with this. Do for all the operations. Add this. Multiply it with minus 3.32. ठीक है. एंट्रोपी कभी भी नेगेटिव नहीं होगी. एंट्रोपी और जो इसके हमने पहले निकाला एवरेज कोड लेंथ, ये हमेशा पॉजिटिव ही आएंगे. ठीक है, क्योंकि लॉग की वैल्यू यहाँ पर 0.3 है तो सभी में नेगेटिव आएगा. नेगेटिव नेगेटिव विल गेट कैंसिल एंड यू विल गेट द फाइनल आंसर एज 2.36 बिट्स पर सिंबल. ये आप कैलकुलेट करके को दे सकते हो. आई एम जस्ट गिविंग यू द रिजल्ट. ओके, so the code length was 2.38, it is 2.36. Okay, any doubt in this formula you can ask in the comment box. Last is coding efficiency. Efficiency is given by eta symbol. It is nothing but it is entropy divided by L average into 100%. To divide this entropy with L average in the first part and multiply it with 100%, we are going to get the coding efficiency, and it is going to be come out to be 99.16 because the values are very close to one another, 2.38 and 2.36. So coding efficiency indicates how much is the efficiency of this coding technique. Okay, eta is coming out to be 99.16. Now, if you have any doubt, you can ask. We still have 1 minute left.